Welcome to another episode of Hip Hop Breakdown. My name is Ceech. Today I got the amazing Reyna, and we're gonna break down some hip hop dance routine. And let's check it out. Tempo from the beginning. Here we go. 2, 3, 4. We repeat that. So we start off with the dip. We transition right into lock it down, stomp, and then twist right there. We add the arms as well. From there, we go right into that pas de bourree and hook. Pas de bourree and hook. Do a little spin, and then now skip in. And that is it, everybody. Okay, so we're gonna have to break this down. We're gonna first thing we're gonna do is rewind it, start at the beginning, and we'll play everything at half speed. All right. So this is gonna be a little bit easier to break down when we do things at half speed. So here we go. Checking it out right at the beginning. So what we're doing is right now, for us, we're going to dip to our right side. If you're mirroring, you'll be going to the left side, but we're going to our right side. We're dipping down. We go 1, 2, 3, 4. Right on the 4, we spin. Right. We're gonna have to change direction on the 4. Coming back on 5, 6, 7, 8. So we're gonna repeat this one more time. So generally, every move that I introduce, we're gonna do it for 2 8 counts. Okay. By the way, if you haven't seen the previous breakdown, you might want to check that out because this is a continuation to that. All right. You don't have to do that, but towards the end, you're going to see the entire class do the entire routine starting from the beginning. So this is more of the new section. Okay. So here we go. Finish it off the dip. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Here we go. Okay. Now this is the new stuff, right? This is the we're gonna call this lock it down. There's a different version of it, but this one is really good to start with. Here we go. So you go and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. What you really want to do is when you watch this, right now when you watch it, I just want you to focus on the legs. I'm gonna rewind it one more time. I'm gonna do the arms later because if you try to do both arms and legs right now, it's gonna be too difficult. Okay, and I highly suggest you guys watch this over again. So you got to watch each individual parts of the body. So right now, focus on the leg. Out and 1, 5 and 6 and 7 and 8. Okay, one more time. I'm looking at the legs. All right, I'm gonna rewind it back just a little bit. So looking at the legs, coming up on the and 1. And see my foot comes off the ground. And 1 and 2. On the and 2, notice the legs were pivoting on the ball of the feet. The heel goes out and comes back in. And 3 and 4. And 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. I would highly recommend just practicing that right now, even without music, making sure you know how to do that. With the count, you say and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Now, I'm going to rewind it back. We're going to watch just the arms, all right? So the arm's going to go and 1. The and, see how I pull up and 1. So I'm actually pulling down. I start my arms up, pull down and 1 and 2. The and 2, my arms cross my body and come back. Repeat this and 3. Now on the and 4, I go out and in. Out, in. All right, so I just repeat it. Now it's and 5 and 6 and 7 and 8. All right. So let's finish watching this at halftime. This is the second 8 count. And 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Reyna doing a great job. Legs coming out and in. Step out in. Easy peasy. All right. So we're moving forward real quick. This is the pas de bourree. Hooking our legs around to the back side. All right. So this is our, when I say our, I'm talking about Reyna and myself. Okay. If you're mirroring, you'll be doing the opposite leg. So we're doing our right leg hooking behind. Guys, make sure you go behind, all right? That's 1 and 2, right? On the 2, legs are open. There's a gap between the legs, right? 3, on the 3, we're hooking it. They're crossing it. 3, 4. Okay, moving on. Left leg is going to go hook behind. 5 and 6. Okay, that's 5 and 6. Hook it. 7, 8. So we're going to repeat that. All right, here we go. 1 and 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. On the 7 this time, okay, we're going to actually hook and then spin. Notice I throw my arms across my body. I use the momentum. I'm going to swing my arms around. So it makes it easier for me to spin. This is 7. I'm going to spin and then land right at the 8. Now, right when I land, what happens is this is more of a 3/4 turn, right? It's not a full turn. Now I'm going to go right into our skip. We're going to start with the left leg. This is the 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, right? Okay, we're going to rewind it back just one more time. Let's go back to the pas de bourree. Pas de bourree, pas de bourree. Here we go. So we talked about what the legs are doing, okay? Now I want to talk a little bit what the arms doing or the body. Right on the 2, this is 1 and 2. Upper body is leaning forward. You see how my hip is back, okay? That's 3. This is 3. Come back on the 4, all right? So the hip goes forward. I'm going to rewind it. Watch this. That's the 3. Moving forward. That's the 4, okay? I'm going to do it one more time. Hook it. 1 and 2. Actually, it's 5 and 6. Right on the 6, my body's forward. Hip is behind, right? Hip is behind. For Reyna, doing great. Hook on 7 and then 8, right? 8, hip goes back, chest goes forward. We're going to repeat this. 1 and 2, lean forward. 3, lean back. 4, lean forward. Good. Again, 5 and 6. Right on 7, what I want to do is I want to make sure my body's straight up and down. There's no more leaning on the 7, all right? If you're leaning on the 7, your spin is going to be a little bit difficult to manage. So make sure your spine is straight up and down. Spin on the 8, and right into that, you see how I lift up my leg on the and, get ready to kick on the 1, okay? So now we're going to move forward right into the skipping. Skip on the 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. This is 1 and 2 and 3. On the 3, I start my turn. When I mean I start my turn, I'm facing the front. I'm facing the camera now. This 3 and 4. Right on the 4, I'm facing the opposite side. Continuing forward. 5. We're going to start with our left leg. 5 and 6 and 7 and 8. We're going to repeat this again. Here we go. 1 and 2 and kick, step, kick and kick and kick and step. All right, that's great. What I need to talk about is what the arms are doing. All right, let's go back here. After we spin, we're going to push forward, like push forward away, right? Like get away from me. You know, this is 1, and on the end, I'm gonna bring it back to my shoulder, all right, and push it down. 2. Now, Reyna's not doing the arms. That's all right. So this is a good way to step your game up, because focus on the legs first. Once your leg is good, then do the arm. I highly suggest that you do that first, because if you're trying to focus on arms and leg at the same time, if you've never done this before, it's going to be a little bit more challenging. It's a lot easier to build the legs so you don't have to think about the legs, then do the arm. So again, for those that have the legs, you're going to follow my arms, okay? Let's rewind it back just a little bit so we know where the counts are. So here we go. This is 1, the arm pushed on. 1 and 2 and 3. Right on the 3, I'm crossing my arm is touching the shoulder, the cross shoulder. 3 and on the end, right? Now I'm touching the shoulders, the same side, not cross, right? 3 and right on the 4, arm goes down. Come up on and 5 and 6 and 7. See on the 7, crossing my arm. 7 and 8. Okay? So we're going to watch that one more time. Legs and arm together. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7 and 8. All right. So guys, that is it in slow-mo. Okay? What I want to do now is I want to show you the entire routine. So we're going to take you back to the previous week. This is my entire class at Cabrillo, and I'll be doing with the class. So let's check it out. Here we go. So we start off with a march, get our body warm up a little bit. 5, 6, here we go. We're going to start with the 2-step. For those that remember last week, we started a 2-step, right? And again, 2-8 counts. And at this time, I told people to just add a little style. You see how I put some movement with the neck going back, a little bit of a shoulder turn, little finger snap here and there, all right? Now you see some twist right there, but that's all right. You could add that if you don't. Got a little hop, got a little skip in my hop. Now we're doing a dip, right? This is what we covered today. Dip, dip it. All right, get ready for the change. Next one. A little lock it down right there. Twist, step, twist, twist. And next, pas de bourree. Yep. So that's the key, guys. The more you do, the more you'll be able to remember which move comes next. Spin and our skipping. 1 more 8 count. 1 and 2 and. And guys, that is it. Hope you guys have fun. If you like this, if you want to see more of this, hit the like button to help with the channel. Subscribe if you haven't already, so every time I post this content, you will be able to be notified immediately. All right, guys. Thank you for joining me, and I'll see you next time. Peace, and I'm out.